Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's officially it. It is 8 o'clock and we are here at Art City, Lindhard's Art City, for the John M. White's 5 by 5 by 5. That's 5 minutes, 5 people, 5 performances. Yeah, right. Okay, we've seen that before, haven't we? Okay. So anyway, my name is Steve. I will be announcing acts that will be coming up, and I will actually be one of the acts as soon as I go figure out what I'm going to do. I'll be over there working on that. And tonight for our opening act, we have MB. Thank you very much. Woo!
Pretty bird. Happy bird. Happy bird. Pretty bird. Work, work. Pretty bird. Happy bird. Pretty bird.
It was kind of funny, like, when I first said yes, I was all, I was talking to this other guy, and like, dude, let's do your idea about this, that, and the other thing, and we'll use that, and and he's like, he takes off, he starts talking about some other stuff, I'm like, that's not my crap at all, like, that's not even my get down, I'm like, listening to him, okay, and I should just do what I usually do. You know, call in some friends, tell them some vague idea, which they rebel against. You know, my dad always said, hire people that are better than you. Use people that are better than you and work with them. Can you say stupid monkey help?
Stupid monkey help!
And after all, who knows how long we'll be here? I mean, there's very few people that remember the night that Eric Richards and I walked through a piece of the month when we were all critiquing artwork, straight naked. No one said a word. We just walked around naked in the gallery. The gallery didn't quite look like this.
Pretty worse.
Since when did parents be flying around Art City?
Hang on. Hold that thought.
All right.
Pretty picture. Come on through. Come on through.
So what holiday is coming up, people? Labor Day.
Labor.
Hard worker. Come on through. Keep on. Just step out with one foot on.
Okay.
There you go. Stay right there. Head down.
But this is canvas.
Head down. Head towards me. Nice. Again. Okay. Head up. Like you're wee. There you go. Awesome. Awesome. Right. Come on all the way through. All the way through. Bring your arms on the outside and hold that canvas from the outside.
Good idea.
Nice. Okay. Head up again. Whee! Polly, go by her. Get by her, Polly. Keep going. More. Right. Okay. Polly down. Polly head down. Nice. Horsey head up.
What do you think, Tina? Do you think we got it?
Nice. All right. You can drop the canvas. Let's just the one without the canvas. This is our card, by the way, for Lindhard, of course. And this is the kind of stuff we go through. Thank you so much. All right, girl. Back to pose.
It's happened about,
Like this.
twice, Tina?
And you're moving forward. There you go. Nice.
And what do I do about someone else's artwork in the background?
Oh, okay, well, all right. Right there. We'll just have to try to blur it out. Here we go. Uno, dos.
Narcy Lee, Dina Pile, Emmy Hanrahan, Azrael is our timer.
Okay, there is my stuff. Yeah, really nice. Okay, all the way from Santa Paula, we have Loni Kate, who's going to
Yes. I'm looking at you. Oh no! Didn't fall asleep. Okay, so I have one song that I did not write, that Patty Griffin wrote, and then I have some poems that I did write. And so I think I will do the poems first. And try to keep it to 5, 7, 8 minutes. This poem, most of my poems don't have titles, but this poem does not have a title. Slice up this love. Serve it like store-bought pie with sagging ice cream to clowns and transients who do not look askance at drops of love, stale or not. Burn the curtains that dark this room. Let in cool winter light. Evacuate abandoned webs. Burn sweetgrass and drink fennel tea until a tittle of hope turns up, big enough to bite. Toothsome little morsel. This is a poem I wrote a while back. Even the clouds have rolled upside down, granting us vantage, generally reserved for the heavens and the airplane people. And when we laugh, our laughter swallows the whole planet. I wish I could tell you that you can still jumpstart a poem, that there will always be a U-shaped hole in my chest, that I miss the clean smell of your hair, the specific weight of it against my skin, and the dark corners in the heart of you. Selfish, this urge to divulge what is still not enough. And this poem I just wrote today, and I hope I can get through it without crying. It's called, it does have a title. The title is The Pillow Mover. I am the pillow mover. Something happened to your short-term memory when they put that crazy mask on you and radiated your brain in a ridiculous attempt to give you more time. And now I am the pillow mover. You ask me to adjust the pillows again and again, as if it will somehow correct the discomfort that results from the fluids filling your chest. They even installed a valve, and I can now tap you like a keg. But that too has become painful, and it is no longer a helpful delay. So I adjust the pillows and sit down again. And you immediately realize you need me to adjust them just one more time. I have adjusted the pillows now hundreds of times, perhaps even thousands. It is a gift, perhaps, that you do not seem to remember asking over and over. Does this mean that the sheer quantity of pain is somehow reduced? diluted in your mental fog. For a while, I hate the stupid fucking pillows. I snap at you and tell you that it won't help. It is your body that is hurting, and moving the pillows will not help. And you stop asking me to adjust the pillows for over an hour. I do not recommend yelling at your mother while she is drowning. That particular flavor of shame does not find catharsis even in poetic confessionals. You never know what will reveal itself as sacred. Amongst the gorgeous banalities of death, what might become a litany of love and offering. Pillows, my hands, your shoulders, some degree of relief, even if only imagined, even if only for a moment. Note to self, if your poem will make you get snotty, you should sing first. This is the Patty Griffin song, it's called When It Don't Come Easy. And thank you to Gandalf for many tunings of my guitar, which is being moody. Headlights are flashing on the highway. I wonder if we're gonna ever get home. I wonder if we're gonna ever get home tonight. Everywhere the water's getting rough, your best intentions may not be enough. I wonder if we're gonna ever get home tonight. But if you break down, I'll drive out and find you. If you forget my love, I'll try to remind you. I'll stay by you when it don't come easy, when it don't come easy. Oh. I don't know nothing except change will come. Year after year what we do is undone. Time gets moving from a crawl to a run. I wonder if we're gonna ever get home. You're out there walking down that highway, and all the signs got thrown away. Sometimes you wonder if you're walking in the wrong direction. But if you break down, I'll drive out and find you. If you forget my love, I'll try to remind you. I'll stay by you when it don't come easy, when it don't come easy. Oh. So many things that I had before, they don't matter to me now. Tonight I'll cry for the love that I've lost and the love that I've never found. And when the last bird falls and the last siren sounds, someone will say what's been said before. It's only love that we're looking for. When you break down, I'll drive out and find you. When you forget my love, I'll try to remind you. I'll stay by you when it don't come easy, when it don't come easy.
That was Loni Kate English from Santa Paula. Thank you, Loni, for crying on my stage. Emotional stuff is always good. Wait a minute, let me adjust my camera. I know, it's all improv, folks. Just relax. Okay. Yes. There it is. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. Okay, so I'm Steve Aguilar. I put this on for John M. White's. He is the originator of this 5x5x5. He did it for many years, birthing in 1960, 70 something, and then he just ran around here for 15, 16, 17 years. And then he was forced to go into a retirement home in Texas, and he is no longer able to come to our 5x5. So I just put it online, and then now I'm going to perform it. You can see my hands wiggling. That means I'm amping up. Okay, so the thing is tonight, it's called A Mere Man, and it has two meanings. Like I am a mere man, just here. A small little thing, but also I'm a mirror man, the one that you look into. Okay, so it's twice. So I am a mere man. I really have something inside of me that I would like to push out of my mirror and to extend some kind of truth that lives inside me that bubbles like a volcano or a geyser or something like that. But sometimes when I come to the surface of the mirror, when you look into it, you only put your reflections on it, your ideas on me. You know, there's something that maybe went by you sometime long ago and affected your mind, and you carry it with you. It has a past that you now are working out. And when you look at the mirror man, you don't really see him. He's there in front of you, and he is all the reflections that there is, but yet the essence of who and what he is being veiled and tainted and glassed over by the perceptions of your minds. Your perceptions of your minds are the ones that create the world. It's like the flower and the seed growing. The seed is the start, and the water comes on it, and it grows and it grows, and it only knows what is from the earth. It takes it up and it washes it through your eyes and your mind. And so, as a mirror man, I am here to break through the reflection and to convey a message that lives inside. It may be a message that is pertinent to everybody, and it may be a message that just has absolutely no meaning whatsoever to anybody. But anyway, the message is that we are an entity. Listen now to your minds. Who's speaking inside your mind? Is it your voice? No, it's my voice in all the minds now. We are one entity of some sort. Whether it's a spiritual entity that comes from the cosmos or some inner little joy thing, or it just comes from the dirt that rises us up and drags us back down. Okay, but during that time, what you speak and what your eyes see and what you project makes the world. It didn't come like this. You're born into this world and you think to yourself and you say, oh, well, that's the world. No. That is your creative minds at work. Each time a new generation comes, it takes those images that you now convey and take with you and reflect on to the mirror man and continue them. In 120 years, all 6 billion people on this planet will be gone. And another 6 billion will be here. It is time to reflect to the new ones that are not here some type of truth that you all know live inside you. And each day that you walk and we get lost in the turmoil of our lives and the turmoil of the things that are coming in on us, we lose that. But it's now time to gain that back. and become all the levels at one time. Become the root, become the stem, become the flower. The flower does not have pride that was not given to it by the root. And so instead of fighting the river, I suggest that you just flow with it and try to be something else besides being projected into, something that is extended forward like a star, a sun, an eminence. Thank you. We have Mr. John Drewer, and I believe there's going to be assistant, Miss Friday. Thank you.
I have insufficient funds to complete this transaction. I was born broke. Not a joke, and not a bloke, but penniless and naked. I'm a second-class citizen in a first-world country. I got a third-degree burn on the 4th of July. I work 9 to 5, 24/7, 52 weeks a year. Broke my arm hitchhiking. Broke my leg trying to kick back. Cracked my skull watching advertisements. I'm broke, and I'm hungry. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. They say money talks and bullshit walks, and flowers wilt like unrequited love. So I want dollars on my grave. Yeah, that's right. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Johnny, ain't money the root of all evil? Well, maybe you heard that in some fairy tale, or part of some pillow conversation. Evil lives in the shadows, mind, body, and soul. It don't reside in my pocket. My pockets are too shallow for my debt to society. The burden is heavier than broken hearts. So do me a solid when you visit my grave. Save the flowers for the living and give the gift that keeps on giving. Throw a few dollars on my tombstone. I promise you a smile from beyond, where a feast of friends awaits us.
Share with you my story.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, another applause for John Truer. Anybody handing out $100 bills is my friend. Sure. Okay, and that was, let's see, 1, 2, that was 3, that was 4. Oh, we have a fifth. Hence the words 5 by 5 by 5. And today, all the way from the Southern California town of Fort Wainini, we have the famous, the infamous, the glorious, he's going the wrong way, Brad Bauer. See ya. Never trust people from Wainini, okay?
So, yeah, I moved here about 10 years ago I was up in Sacramento area. And I moved back to Southern Cal to be at the beach, be with my family. And I had no idea how big my family would get, you know. It's amazing. I don't know, how many people here are artists? Raise your hands. Probably most of the room, right? If you're not an artist, I encourage you to join this community. It's amazing. I came in, started with a screenwriting group, and all of a sudden somebody said, "Oh, we saw this amazing poet last night." And I was like, "Really? What's his name?" And it was Phil Taggart. And they said, you know, every Thursday they have this thing at the library. So I went to that. And sure enough, it was just amazing. And I didn't bring any poetry, and I was kind of, when it was all over, I was like, shit, I should have gotten up there and said anything, because it's so loving and warm and supportive, and it's just amazing. And so then I heard about the, you know, then I'd been there for a little while, and I heard that they were doing an erotic read, and I said, "Phil, can I be in that erotic read?" And he says, "Sure, you can." And so he says, "But I want you to know that people dress up for it." So I'm thinking erotic. You know, people are going to be leather and stuff like that. I get there, they're in suits, and the women are in nice dresses. And I show up in a black white beater and black leather pants. And I'm going to reuse this joke again. I get up there, before I read my poem, I don't have it with me. But I said, you know, I feel like I'm being initiated here, because when you said people dressed up, I thought that I was going to see people like Narcy was in leather, actually. I thought I was going to see, Narcy. I thought I was going to see people in leather, and there weren't people in leather. And I said to him, and I even went shopping. You know? And so anyway, I'm going to put my pants up so I don't trip. Otherwise, I'd leave them out. Because I don't care. I'm shameless. So then there's, let's see. There's this guy there, this amazing person that does performance art, and you should come to the performance art. So I go, sure, I'll come to it, and I go to it. And at the time, it was at Namba, and it was magical. And there were people, Scotch Witchman, Friday Gretchen, you know, Phil would do something. There are just all these amazing people that would do things, and so I said, "John, could I do one?" And he said, "Sure, you can get up there." So I got up there, and somehow my clothes came off again, and shamelessly again, and John sat through my whole performance. When this shirt, this very shirt came off, I walked over to John. For some reason, John had moved right to the side of the stage. I don't know if you guys remember, but John had moved right to the side of the stage. And my shirt was stinky too. And as I walked by John, I threw my shirt over his head. And he sat there during that whole performance with the shirt over his head.
It wasn't a shirt.
What's that?
It wasn't a shirt, Fred.
Oh, no.
It was my shirt this time. And he, you know, he said, he still to this day says, you know, I made that piece. I wore that shirt the whole time. And if you guys know John, you know, that's typical of John, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so then, in the meantime, I was riding my bike up and down the bike trail, and I saw this place over here with these cool rocks. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? And so finally, I decided to stop by and came in here to Art City. And actually, Steve greeted me at the gate, and he was hitting on me. No, I'm kidding. He said, have you been here before? And I said, no. And he said, well, I'll show you around. And that's the thing about this place. It's so, you know, welcoming and just, it's what we need in this city. What everybody needs everywhere. So anyway, you know, I walked around and I started bringing people here, and it was like, oh, this place is so magical. And I still tell people about it. I'm afraid that I won't be able to soon. I mean, to bring them here. But, you know, I've asked Paul what it is, and Paul says it's a, I think you said it's a sculpture laboratory. Is that right, Paul? Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Art lab.
An art lab. Yeah, Paul calls it an art lab. And I don't even still know what to call it, except for magic. And when I tell him about it, one of the last things I tell him is that when you go there, you're gonna find that the art just, Rudy's not working, but you're gonna find that the art, yeah, and then you guys can call me Bubbles the Stripper. And I'll roll around on the canvas and everything.
Yeah, Brad!
Right
Back to the boner!
to the boner! This is all gathered round. These days of my wonder, at the joy they found. The head nurse spoke up, said leave this one alone. She could tell right away I was Brad to the bone. Yeah! Yeah, throw the money. Throw the real money. Brad to the bone. So anyway, I know for certain that I cried when I heard that it was cut and dried. I thought they'd leave us the west side, but no, Ventura died. I need a hug. Come on up here, guys. Come on up and hug. Come on, everybody. Get up here, Darcy. Get up here. Friday and John. And we want to hold everybody up. Oh, God. So, if you guys want to be in the essence of our bubble, come on up. Even if you don't want to hug me. Oh, I know I was going to hug you.